This day and these semifinals has been the fact that guys that we are friends with, guys that we've known for a long time, but rarely are at the same event at the same time are here. Stephen A. Smith is here. Michael Wilbon is here from ESPN. Guys, it's been fun being on your show earlier. You guys were on ours, and thanks for sticking around even though you're not working to be on this show tonight.
It is an honor and a privilege to be with y'all, especially. And listen, everybody up here has been a brother of mine for the last 20 years. I mean, I don't like to admit this too much, but I love y'all. I love the hell out of y'all. So it's just good to be here.
And I said this earlier. I just want to thank Mike Wilbon for being a friend, a mentor. You and Ahmad have always been there for me. I get y'all advice on all my business stuff. I want to say thank you. I love you, brother, first and foremost. And let me tell you something, Stephen A. This is a warning. This is a promise. If you mess with any of my boys' clothes, like you be going at Damian Woody, who does a great job, and Ryan Clark, if you say anything bad about our clothes, it's going to be some damn furniture moving up here.
You ain't scared me. You better watch your mouth. Okay, I'm not going to take this from you tonight.
And I also want to say thank you to Mike Wilbon and Stephen A. Because remember how I said I was getting 20 points off of my talent? These two brothers pulled me to the side and said, you're not playing hard enough. And this is what I'm going to write.
But let me say, I need to say this. Charles, I get to see all the time, and I love him like a brother, literally. I've never really thanked Shaquille enough. There were times he was the last guy out of every locker room because I was standing there bothering with a newspaper, with a notebook and a pen. And times in Miami, I was down there for the Super Bowl, and Shaq would stick around and help me with pieces. And the career can be what it became without that sort of help, trusting me, trusting us, and what we did, Shaquille and you and Kenny. And Charles, I get to at least tell this all the time because we hang out in Scottsdale, but both of you, thank you.
Well, we're giving out thank yous. And we're going to give out some history. Because Stephen A. Smith and I go way back to the fact that he played for my brother, Vince.
Right. Oh, he played what?
He played basketball.
I want to see some footage.
Wait, let me.
I just want to see some footage.
They didn't have tapes back then, Shaq.
I'm going to give you the rundown because my brother helped him get a scholarship to college. So wait, let me tell you this.
You got a basketball scholarship?
Yeah.
You see how he lying? No, he just gonna lie.
TNT, I quit.
Yeah. So, hey, Shaq, here's the rundown. He could shoot it, right? He could shoot the basketball. Defense was a little wavery, right? But he's the only guy who wrote a bad article about his own college coach.
While he was playing.
While he was playing on the team. So
did you really?
Yes.
He was a school reporter.
My heart was in the right place.
While he was on the team, Chuck.
My heart was in the right place. I was looking out for him.
Wasn't that article something up to the effect of, is he the right man for the job?
No.
You were
when
playing
he gave
for
him
him?
the scholarship.
It was actually he needed to retire.
Big house games, Hall of Fame.
My heart was in the right place.
Hall of Fame.
He had health issues. He had health issues. That's the only reason.
On the team.
You went at big house games?
He had health issues, man.
Hey, listen. My brother called me and like, yo, you know the Stephen A. dude? Stephen A. Yo, he wrote an article about Big House and he gave him a scholarship talking about he's not the right man for the job. He was the right man for the guard then. There he is.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Look at that
right there.
Are we not supposed to be talking about NBA basketball? We're not supposed to be talking about
we just watched a 40-point blowout. What the hell we going to say
about that?
Here's what we can talk about.
Here's
what we can talk about.
Oh, Shaq already did it.
Is the fact that on Saturday, it's the championship game.
Yeah.
It's the Pacers and the Lakers. It's on ABC. Why don't you guys handicap that game for me, and then we'll do a little bit more fun with Shaq.
First, just a comment. I'm really surprised, because I agreed with Shaquille before the game, that Zion, we thought this would be his night. This was the most notable game. Was there pressure? Maybe not. Maybe he felt some. But, guys, I was really surprised at the tone of that game, the give up, the lack of competitive spirit.
100%.
I wasn't, because I think that New Orleans, when healthy, can challenge anybody in the West. I'm not saying they can beat everybody, but he's got to be right.
That was embarrassing because we talk about it all the time. It's hard to lose the NBA game by 20 points.
That's right.
But when you lose by 40, you give up. And they gave up tonight, and that was embarrassment. But I was telling Shaq and Kenny and Ernie before, LeBron's the oldest guy in the league, looked like the youngest guy on the court tonight. It was beautiful to watch.
That's some fire.
It was beautiful to watch, but there's a flip side to that. When you're approaching 39 years of age, you're in your 21st season, and you're consistently going into an arena night in and night out, and you're not just the best player, but you're the best conditioned athlete, it does make me look at the younger guys and say, what the hell are y'all doing with y'all time? Yeah. You get paid enough money to take care of your body, to be in peak condition, to be in elite physical shape. And so when I look at LeBron James performing the way that he performed, it makes me think about Anthony Davis. And I'm going to stay on Anthony Davis all year long. Jokic is the best player in the world in a lot of people's eyes. They swept you last year. You talked smack in the offseason about how you wanted them badly. LeBron has showed up for his 21st season and said, yo, I'm here. And guess what? I'm not going anywhere. And guess what? I'm going to bust all of y'all, you know what, if I got help. The help is Anthony Davis, second in rebounding, block shot, all of that stuff. But you got to show up on a night-in, night-out basis. You can't be a roller coaster.
You know, tonight was my first time seeing Tyrese Halliburton and Zion play. I talked about the last second, having that look, Zion not having that look. Tyrese Halliburton has that look. He's going to compete. I know he's playing against the King tomorrow, but he's coming to play tomorrow on Saturday.
Y'all all know about stars. And this is the thing. To me, it's not just your talent that defines whether or not you're a superstar in this league. It's knowing that you're the marquee and you embrace it. You want it. And we don't see that enough, Kenny. We don't see that enough.
Stephen, the one thing, there's a difference between an all-star and a superstar.
Yes.
An all-star is a guy who affects the game in 3 categories. Scoring, rebound, assists, let's say. A superstar affects the game in 5 categories. So you add those 3, you add leadership and defense. So he can do 5 or 6 things. And so what happens, you have to do 3 every night to be a superstar.
But you have to want it, though.
You can't just score to be a superstar.
But the thing that disappointed me, I hate when I hear guys who don't know anything about sports like, well, we're going to play all the games the same. First of all, that's a lie. You don't play all the games. But as a great player myself, man, when I played against a Bird, McHale, Michael, Carmelo, Patrick Ewing, Gary Payton, I was like, nah, I want y'all to be talking about me. Yep. And what I saw tonight, because Shaq said tonight, he says, this is, and Mike, you said to me earlier, he says, I think this is the most important game in Zion's career. And for him not to show up and not compete, they didn't compete. This was a very disappointing night for me.
But could this be the game that you said this could be an important game?
It jars him into it.
Can you change it and go, now when I see you next time? You know, it could be still that.
It could be, but the problem I have, who in the Pelicans organization?
You don't need that.
No. Somebody who he already owns the organization. Who in the organization can challenge him? That's my biggest concern with Zion going forward.
I understand that, but you have to have it in your heart and in your mind. I want to be the man.
Yeah, but Shaq,
I want to be the man. I want a max contract.
But Shaq,
I want
you
it
have
all.
always said people challenge you. That got you going to the next level. You said that.
Yeah, but not people in the organization. Him, you, Ernie, Dick Vitale, my guys like Brad, Sergeant Philip Harrison, who let me know, like, hey, you ain't playing hard enough. Dad, I had 28. Bro, you missed 15 free throws. You should have had 40. You only had 9 rebounds. You're not playing hard enough. Hang up.